to another video. My name's Tierney. If you're new here, hello and welcome to my March wrap-up, reading wrap-up, and my April TBR. I like putting them together just so that it makes a longer video, because if I did them separately, I feel like it wouldn't be as long. And I like making video. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Hi, baby. Anyway, we're going to start with everything I read in March, which I've read 9 books in March, which I'm very, very happy about. Only 2 physical, but still, we're dwindling it down slowly, the physical TBR, which were only 2 physical books off my March TBR, but that's fine. I was like stuck in like the 7, so I read 7 in January, 7 in February, and now I read 9 in March. Well, almost 9. Today's the 31st. And I will finish a book today, so that's why I'm saying 9. But let's start with what I read. Okay, so I read 3 physical books. Wait, where's the other one? Wow, look at me. But the first physical one was technically in my February TBR. But I read 3 physical books. Look at me go. Alright, first, I read The Dragonheart Legacy by Nora Roberts. The first book is The Awakening, the second book is The Becoming, and the third book is The Choice. I listened to all 3 of these. I gave the first book a 3.75 stars, the second book a 4-star, and then the third book a 3.5 star. It ended so disappointingly. I just felt like I wanted more out of it because it's Nora Roberts, you know? I feel like you know that author. She's more of like an older crowd type of author, but I wanted to try this one. It seemed like it was like a fantasy romance. First of all, there was like no romance in it, and when it was in it, it just kind of happened. There was no like build up. You didn't even think that they would get together because they literally showed 0 interest in each other. Like, it just all of a sudden, like, you could kind of see it a little bit in her, like, oh, he's cute, blah, blah, blah. You never saw it in his point of view. Then all of a sudden he just kissed her and you were like, where did this come from? Because there was literally like no chemistry between them in the beginning at all. I was like, what the heck? And I would say the series is like a 3.5 series. It wasn't the best. I had a lot higher expectations. I felt like she was trying really hard to appease like a younger crowd, if that makes sense, and like try and act younger. Some of the sayings were just so cringy, and the fact that the one guy said girl way too many times, I was like, oh my god, yeah, he's gay, but he doesn't have to say that every single time. Oh my gosh, I just felt like she was trying too hard to be like how the new popular romantasy books are, and it just wasn't hitting right, like, at all. So it just felt like cringy sometimes. I was very intrigued by the whole storyline of it, and I wanted to know what happened, but then the whole ending was so disappointing. Like, it happened within like 2 seconds and then it was done. And I'm like, where's this extravagant battle scene? Like, there should have been so much more. I just felt like she needed more of the fantasy elements in it if she's gonna talk about like a war or battles and like this whole dynamic, and it just didn't hit. But I finished it. Will I read more Nora Roberts? I don't know. I do have one of hers. I don't know where it is at the moment. I got it as an ARC at the old store. I think it was the Inheritance one with like the ballerina slippers on the front cover. I don't know. It's somewhere here. I'll keep it for now, but if I feel no desire to read her ever again, I will be getting rid of it, because that just, I don't understand the hype at all. So there's that. Anyway, then in between that, I did read a physical book, and I read A False Start by Elsie Silver, which completed my Elsie Silver collection that I had to read before the new book comes out in May. This one follows, I did this in a reading blog, so you can go watch that. It was me trying to read books off my February TBR, but this follows Griffin and Nadia. Nadia is Stefan's younger sister who is in The Front Runner. He is that MMC in that book. And I said this in my reading vlog, so I won't go like too much into it. I just hated the surprise and plot twist of Griffin. That just bothered me a lot. And then the whole like pushing each other away was just so annoying. I don't know why. Usually I like it sometimes, but this one was just annoying. It was like, clearly you guys like each other and want to be together, so just be together. But what did I give it? I gave it a 4.25 stars. So I still liked it, and I love Griffin. Griffin is like one of my favorite book boyfriends now. But yeah, that was that book. Then I read another physical book, look at me go, and that was Mile High by Liz Tomford. I feel like I need to do it this way. No, this way. This way. I don't know what I'm doing. Which is it's the first book in the Windy City series. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. And this follows Xander's and Stevie. Stevie is the flight attendant on the private plane that Xander's hockey team gets for the year. And there's like a whole you can't fraternize with the clients thing. And he has never wanted to settle down before until he meets her, and like there's just something between them and it's something different. But she's been burned in the past by professional athletes, not professional athletes, but other athletes. So I just really liked how they communicated with each other really well, and the fact that he openly like expressed himself to her and everything. I hated the whole secrecy thing, but I get it. She didn't want to be in the limelight. She didn't want her boss to find out. But I'm really excited for the rest of the series. Like this was my first time reading her, and I'm really excited to continue with her. I was really excited. I liked it a lot. And I think the second book is about her brother, Stevie's brother, and her best friend. So I'm very excited for that one. Definitely recommend. Okay, then I read, it was our monthly pick. It's called The Fox Hunt by Caitlin Breeze. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. It was very weird in the beginning because you didn't really know what was going on, and I think that was the whole point. Like, you had to be confused because the main character was confused. Emma, her name's Emma, and you didn't know what the heck was going on. But there's like a whole big secret society. It's only men that go to, and then they do, you don't really know what they do, but they've been like paying off people for years and can get away with literally anything. And Emma gets invited by Jasper, who's like, Jasper's like the president, to kind of come and attend these things and be around them and like hang out with their friend group and everything. And then she goes missing. You don't know what happened, and everyone thinks she's dead. No one knows what's happening, and I don't really want to like explain more, but she goes missing for a while, and you're like in her head and you don't know what's going on. And it was very trippy, but also like in a good way. So yeah, I don't know, I enjoyed it. It was interesting. I was like gasping and trying to figure out what was going on the entire time, but I could not figure it out for the life of me. So I definitely recommend. It was a good time. Good, trippy, weird, fun time. So yeah. Then we read Crossed by Emily McIntyre, which is the 5th book in the Never After series. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. I didn't like the whole priest thing. It was weird. I did not like that. And it was just like, how do you like fall in love with someone if you don't interact with them? Which I get, like it's like an obsession thing, but I was a little weirded out about that. The sun's coming out. Wow. I hope it doesn't rain today. That would stink. That just made me happy. Oh, now it goes away. Anyway, yeah, it was weird. And this one was like the Notre Dame reimagining. The next one is, I think, Little Mermaid. But I started liking it more toward the end when they were actually like talking and being around each other and getting to know each other. Because the whole like first half of this book was just weird. But yeah, not my favorite. I still think my favorite is Hooked, which is the first one. That one was like the best one I read out of this entire series. And I've read 5 of them now. So then we read, no, I don't know why I keep doing that. I don't know. It's like I don't know how to act right now. Anyway, we have Left of Forever by Tara Dewitt. This is the 2nd book in the Spoons? I want to say Sprunes with an R, but I don't think that's right. Nope, there's no R in that. Spoons, Oregon series. The first one is Savor It. This one follows the female main character in Savor It's older brother, and his ex-wife. It's a second chance romance. They had a kid early on in high school. He's a firefighter. You need to sit, Sadie, because you're clackety nails. I really should start wearing my microphone that I have upstairs, and I just haven't gotten it out of a box. But it follows Ren and Elias Bird. They are obviously exes. They have a kid who's going off to college. He is a firefighter, and his brother, they're fighting this really bad fire in Oregon, and then his brother gets really, really badly injured. And so instead of, taking time off and coping, he decides to go out to a wildfire in Colorado. And Ren hears about this fire and sees like a story about these 2 horses that go missing, and writes a letter and sends baked goods to here, but doesn't know that he's here. And he's the one that gets the box, and he can tell right away that it's hers because this is the first time he's eaten any of her bakings for 5 years since they've been divorced. And he reads the letter and he immediately knows that it's her, and they start having this like pen pal relationship without her knowing that it's him. And then he reads another kind of journal entry of hers that she was doing to kind of see how she's feeling and everything, and that makes him think, because he's always loved her, she also has always loved him, but they don't know that because they don't communicate with each other because they feel awkward around each other. But he devises, is that the right word? a plan to try and win her back. They drop their son off at college, and then they take like a whole road trip back home. So you see it, the past, like with that fire and like how it started. Then you see the whole future present of what's going on, and then the future. And it was such a great second chance romance. I usually don't like those, but this one was done so well, and I really enjoyed it. If you have not read this series yet, I definitely recommend. Small town, cutesy vibes. It was such a good, fun time, and like seeing them reconnect and rekindle their relationship was just so beautiful. I loved every second of it. And now, I haven't fully finished it yet, but I am going to be finishing it today because I only have like 20% left to listen to, and that's Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young. Wow, I'm drawing a blank on their names right now. Frick is her name? Win. Oh my gosh. This follows Win and Bo. They have a one-night stand, and then she accidentally gets pregnant. So there is the accidental pregnancy trope. It literally happens within the first chapter, and they are trying to like navigate each other and like learning to become parents. Oh my gosh. And trying to take care of each other, and it's just a very wholesome book so far. I'm really excited to see how it ends, but I wanted to add it in here. I'll write down my rating down here so that way you know what I rated it, because I obviously don't know what I'm gonna give it yet because I don't know what happens at the end. But he actually has a prosthetic leg, and you don't know how he has that or why he has that. And then she also has a birth defect of her hand, which if you listen to it or read the beginning like author's notes, you would know that Hannah also has this, and I'm pretty sure her daughter also has it, this condition with like a tiny hand. So you're seeing them like navigate each other and their differences, and seeing how well they take to each other's differences, which I really like. So yeah, I will write down my rating here, but I'm really enjoying it right now, and I can't wait to figure out what happens. So, wow, I'm like out of breath. And that's only half of this video. Okay, we are going to now talk about I always put 10 books on my TBR. Most of them are always physical, just to kind of get them on my radar. 3 of them are from previous TBRs because they're still high up on my radar that I really want to read it. And if I keep putting them on my TBR, I feel like I will gravitate toward them. And then 2 of them are not out yet, and 1 is a monthly pick for April that I want to read from Barnes & Noble. I'm trying to read 1 monthly pick a month, so 1 is that I will listen to, but 2 of them are not out yet. They come out this month in April, so that's why they're on my TBR, but I don't have them yet. So let's go through the physical ones I have, and then the ones I don't have. Alright, the first one we have is Darling Daffodil's Farm by Brittany Nicole. It's just beautiful. Like, look how pretty. There we go. Pretty this cover is. Sprayed edges. Literally, like, look at the back. It's so cute. And I need something that's, like, cutesy. I don't know if this is cutesy, to be completely honest. I don't know what this is about. Alright, so it's her family's farm and a farmhand. I need a good farmy, cowboy-y romance. I feel like I read, obviously, As a Saber, but I haven't read another one in a really long time. So we have this one. I'm really excited to read it. I'm so excited. Okay, and it's just so beautiful. This cover screams spring, and I'm literally obsessed with it. So yes, we have this one. I really need to finish my shelves. They're really not looking great right now. Alright, then we have The Right Move by Liz Tomford. It's the second book in the Windy City series. As I said, I read Mile High last month, so now I want to continue it. This is about Ryan, who is Stevie's brother. He is a professional basketball player, and Indy, who is one of Stevie's really good friends now, that was also a flight attendant on the hockey plane, and that's how they met and became really good friends. In the first book, you see Indy, she has like a longtime boyfriend, but then they break up. So yeah, and then she begins living with Ryan, so it's like forced proximity, best friend's brother. So I'm pretty excited about this one, and I just really like her writing style, so I'm very intrigued. Then we have Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. I love Abby Jimenez. This one and the next 2 are coming from previous TBRs, but the second book just came out, The Night We Met, and that one looks so good. Like, I love that cover, so I really want to just read this so I could read that one, basically, because that one's intriguing me a lot more. But I love Abby Jimenez, so I really want to read this soon. Maybe I'll take it on vacation with me, because I feel like this is a good vacation one. It's just so pretty. I'm so excited. I love her. And she's just so good at like summer romances. Oh, I love her so much. So yeah, we have Say You'll Remember Me. And then hopefully I'll go right into the next one because it's literally, okay, can I just show you for really quickly? It just came out on Tuesday. Oh, I still have the receipt in there. Come on. This is like perfect summer vibes. Like, do you see this? The fireworks? Like, come on. This is gorgeous. I didn't even look at the inside. It's so pretty. Come on, like it just gives off summer vibes, and it gives off a little bit of a nostalgic feeling too with the fireworks and like summertime and everything like that. Why is this not closing? Okay. So yeah, we have this one. Oh, there we go. This one. So I really want to read this series soon. It's really calling to me this month. So yes. Then we have The Deal by Elle Kennedy. Again, another one from a previous one, but this is on my 26 books of 2026 because the show comes out soon and I really want to read it before the show comes out. So convince me to read it. I know it's good. I know it's a good hockey romance. I've heard literally nothing but amazing things. So please, please convince me to read it. Please. And then again, we have ACOTAR, rereading it because I have till October to reread the entire series. So this is the Night Court edition one. I'm re-getting them all. I have nothing really to say except hold me accountable to actually reading this. This is why I put it on my TBR, so that I know that it's on my TBR to read. I need to read it. It's so I know. I should probably just leave it out and be like, read this. So it like is taunting me to read it, you know? All right. Then I have 2 arcs that I got. One from work and one from Bookfest at Barnes & Noble Bookfest in the city. They don't come out, one comes out in April, one comes out in May. So, but they're the ones that I'm just like barely intrigued right now. So the first one, this one comes out in April. I don't know exactly which date it comes out. It just says April 2026. So I don't know. Ooh, but it's gonna look so pretty. Wow. I guess it's gonna be a trilogy because there's 3 books in this picture. But it is West of Wicked by Nikki St. Crow. It is a Wizard of Oz reimagining. The back, like these are what all 3 of the books are gonna look like if the sprayed together it looks like. But I love Nikki St. Crow. I loved her Peter Pan reimagining. It was so good. So I'm really excited to read this one. It's only 306 pages. This is a short book. So I feel like I could definitely read this one. And it could be in my reading vlog. I just started a reading vlog of reading arcs for a week. It's never actually a week, but I want it to be a week. But I can never read that fast, which sucks. Anyway, that's one of them. Then the second one is When Sparks Fly by Monica Murphy. This one comes out May 26th of this year. Look how pretty the cover is. It's so pretty. But I love a good fireman one. I've read a couple now and I do kind of like it a lot. I don't know anything about it. Obviously at Bookfest you kind of just grab shit. And I know Monica Murphy's a really good romance author, so that's why I grabbed it. But yeah, so we have this one. And then the other 3 that I don't have. The first one that comes out, I think next week. I'm pretty sure it's next week and I'm so excited, is The Rights of Starling by Devney Perry. This is the second book in the Shield of Sparrows book series. I kid you not, I am so excited for this second book. If you have not read Shield of Sparrows yet, go read it because, oh my gosh, it is so, so good. I am literally obsessed with it. So, can't really tell you much because it's a sequel. Same with this one. The next one that comes out this month is The Thorn Queen by Sastra Payton Smith, and that is the second book to The Rose Bargain. It's a duology, so that'll be it. The first book was so good. I read that this month and it was my first 5-star of the year. Not this month, in January, this year. Absolutely insane. It's like Bridgerton with fairies. Go read it if you haven't because that is also an underrated book and it is literally insane and so, so good. And I cannot wait to figure out what happens. And then the last one is one of our monthly picks for April, and that is We're a Bad Idea by K.L. Walther. I'm going to listen to this book. Again, I always try and listen to a book that is our monthly pick so I can try and sell it. It's the only one that was really interesting me too this month. So, and she's coming to our store in May, so that's why I also want to read it. I also have one of her arcs as well that I got at Bookfest. I don't remember which one. I think it's the one that she's coming for in May. She has 2 books coming out back to back, April and May. So just to let you know. Anyway, that is my April TBR and what I read in March. I can't believe we're already in April. I feel like this year has been flying by. So I have a lot of fun videos coming out in April and that I have planned for April. I am going on vacation too, so you will have a nice fun travel vlog. I'm just so excited. Now that the weather is nice and it's feeling nice out and the sun's shining, I have more motivation to do things. So yes, we are going to be doing more fun videos. I have my spark back. And yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe down below for more fun book videos coming soon. I love you all so, so much and I will see you in my next video. Bye!